When I used to be in the world, you never complained. You never really judged. You welcomed me. Full, like open hand. You welcomed me. You never complained, even one time when I was in the world, doing the worldly things, when I was in the world, just living carefree and not thinking of my actions. You never complained. You was okay with it. You were able to be on my side. You were able to support me. You were able to love on me. You were able to accept me. But then now that I've changed, now that I'm deciding to walk with Christ 100%, not being lukewarm, you're complaining so much. You're judging so much. You're staying far from me and you criticize. You tell me how I'm fake. You tell me how God can't choose you. You you speak down when you see me do the things of God. When I'm praying, when I'm worshiping, when I'm reading my Bible, when I'm going to church, you put a you just judge. Now that I'm lukewarm, no longer lukewarm, you have a huge problem with it. I kept trying to defend myself. I kept trying to give you explanations. I kept trying to hopefully bring you my on my side. I kept trying to give you like make you reason with me. I kept trying to like shrink a little bit for your sake because you're my brother, you're my sister, and I want to just pull you close so then you can be able to experience this beautiful love that I'm experiencing so that you too can live a life of fearlessness, live a life of no longer depending on what man says. So you too can live a life of just surrendering it all to God. But I realize now that you are just of the world. And the time that you do get convicted, you're going to understand better. Until then, I can no longer shrink a little bit for you. I can no longer try to pull you over to my side. I can no longer try to convince you, make you reason with me as to why this is so important to me. I will no longer bend the rules for you. I will no longer try to hold myself from growing even more in the things of God just because I want to satisfy you. Just because I don't want to have a get a how to call it. I don't want you to look at me funny. I will no longer do that. I will no longer do that because I don't expect you to understand no more. I don't expect you to know that God can choose anybody. Yes, even little old me. Even me that you never probably saw as anything. Even me that seemed seemed useless to you before. I will no longer wait on you to get on board with me. All I can do is just keep growing, keep glowing, just keep being obedient. And most importantly, keep my walk with God as pure as possible because hopefully you too, very soon, because like now, He can choose anybody. Hopefully you too soon He may choose you or you may come to the realization that you already chosen, you know? So hopefully, because as your sister, I have to still love on you and still pray for the best for you. So yeah, just know that I'm no longer gonna try anymore for you. I can only do what God sees as you know, good in his eyes. Yeah, that's only one I'm willing to try to like actually do for, you know. So I wish you the best. I wish you the best, my brother, my sister, and stay blessed. Okay?